Hi everyone, I'm Monique with Open Gate Quilts, and today I'm going to show you the March 2023 subscription box. So let's jump in. As always, when you open it up, you will see the tissue paper, and then I do have a letter explaining everything in it, and I go over what you get, the add-ons, the exclusive for the subscription box, and the newest thing that we've done is we've added QR code for this actual video. So obviously this QR code wouldn't work, but anyway, you will get one with your letter, and I'm also going to be sending out an email in the beginning of March. I think I sent it out on the 3rd or the 4th last month, and I'll be sending it out again, and that will have the link to the video, so you don't have to worry about typing all those letters and stuff in. So that is the letter that you get. The first project is the large project. It's called Checkers, and as always, you get all the stuff you need for it, including your binding, as well as a picture of the quilt and your full color pattern. And I'm sure you want to see it, so here it is. This is Checkers, and this would be a nice little wall hanging, a table topper, whatever you want to make, but it measures 19.5 by 29.5. And just a quick thing on quilting, I did a flower here in it, overall flower, and if you're interested in learning how to do some more intricate quilting, we are doing a machine quilting class for subscribers only. That is March 7th and March 14th. It will be recorded so you can watch it after if you can't make it that night, those nights. The first night will be straight stitching and plus a little info on batting and needles and all that stuff that you need for machine quilting, and this is on your domestic machine. And then the second night, which is the 14th, you will get information on how to machine quilt using your darning foot. So doing free motion, fun stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So it's March 7th and 14th at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you can email me at info@opengatequilts.com, and I will send you the link for it. There is a reason that I send links out, and the reason is it really gives me information on who is taking the class. I could put the links in the paper, or as well as I can also send emails, but it really kind of gives me an idea of who's wanting to take the class. Plus it makes sure that people who aren't in the subscription box don't sign up. I have a pretty good idea who is in it, but sometimes someone might come through and get something that's exclusively for you guys only. So that's why we want to do it that way. And then the class for the large project, which is Checkers, that will be on Wednesday, March 22nd, again at 7 p.m. Central Time. And you can just email me for the link for that as well. So that's the large project. The small project is a DIY design board. And this is just so much fun to make, super easy. With it, you get your foam core board, you get your batting, your binding, as well as some glue. So you don't need anything else to make this. And this is what it looks like. It's got all the information, and of course the instructions are included as well. So this is your small project for this month. So it's the DIY design board. It is 8 by 10. It's just a nice little small one. You could put a 6-inch block on here, and it's just really nice to have your pieces while you are sewing right in front of you. After this video, I am going to do a little demo on how to make this, because your notion is a dual notion. It is called, I'm going to check it because it's backwards on this here. It is a cut right seam guide. There's a couple of reasons I picked this notion. First of all, when you get it, you want to take off your paper on the back. It's just a brown paper, and all you have to do is just pull it off and pull the paper off. It's got a couple things with it. It has the actual use for it is a seam guide. So what you do is you put your needle on your sewing machine in that hole there, and then you put a little piece of tape or a marker on your machine, so you know that that's an 1/8 inch, a 1/4 inch, whatever seam that you need. So it has those measurements on here. The second reason that I put this in here is I'm going to show you how to use it to make mitered corners on your design board. It'll make it so much easier, and it'll go very slick. So that's why I put that in here. So that's your notion. Your thread is a cream color. It goes really well with your project. You don't need it for your little project because there's no sewing. It's all glued together, but it's a perfect color, and you can also quilt with it. So it's perfect. And then we either get a fat quarter or a pattern. The pattern this month is called Puzzle, and it is a fat quarter quilt pattern. And so here it is on the outside, and of course you get your instructions on the inside. So that's the pattern. And then one of the add-ons is a fat quarter add-on. Remember, we've got the 2 add-ons. We got the backing for the main project, and we have the fat quarter plus pattern add-on. This one is excellent because the price is really good. It's $12 a month. For the first month it's $10, and you get 4 fat quarters plus a fat quarter pattern. Now remember, with your fat quarters, this pattern, you could probably use it in here. You would have to add to it, but this is just a start to add to your fat quarters. And I like to do different things. This fat quarters this month are grays and whites. I just like to do something a little different. So that's a little different, and they're just really cute little prints in it. So that's your fat quarter add-on. And then your backing for the main project is the second add-on. If you're interested in either one of those, you can email me at info@opengatequilts.com, and I will get you set up on it. Let's see, I want to make sure I talked about everything. One more thing we are doing, and this year, instead of doing a Halloween box in your monthly box, we're going to do a special Halloween box. And the reason is not everybody loves Halloween, and that's okay. But I have enough people who love Halloween, like I do, and they would like a box for it. So I've decided to do a special box. The box will be, basically it's very similar to the subscription box, but bigger projects. It has a large project, small projects, got some gift stuff in it, threads, notions, and so you're going to get really cool stuff. And now I already designed it. Everything's on order. If you're interested in signing up for it, all you need to do is you need to email me again at info@opengatequilts.com, and I will put you on the list. And then when the list is sent out, that's when you sign up. The total is $99 plus shipping. The list will come out in May, so I will send the email out in May, and everything is going to be shipping in August. Kind of similar to the 12 Days of Christmas, except the 12 Days of Christmas is bigger, plus it's later in the year. It's not in August. So it's not going to be sent out in August. And the reason I'm sending it out in August is so you have time to work on the projects for Halloween. So that's what's going on here. This is your box for this month. Let's see. The main project is the checkers. The small is the DIY design board. And stay tuned after. I'm going to do a little demo on this, on how to put it together and how to use your little tool. And then you've got your pattern, your thread, your notion and if you want to add your add-ons to it as well. So thank you everybody for subscribing, and we'll see you next month. Quilt, bind, and enjoy. Hi everyone. I'm going to show you one of my favorite projects that we've done in our subscription box. It is the design board. What's really cool about this is that when I'm at a retreat and I don't have a lot of space, this doesn't take up a lot of space, and I can just set it up and then put my pieces on there, and I can design as I go. I don't even need to worry about them being scattered all over the table. They can be right on here. If I get a block done, I can lay it out and then just use it to follow it along. It's just a great little project. You can make these larger, you can make them smaller. It's just a lot of fun. So let's get down to it. I'm going to show you how to put it together. So what you're going to do to start is you have your foam core, your batting, and your binding. For your batting, I want you to go ahead and cut a little 1 inch square, or excuse me, half an inch square out of all 4 corners, so that when you glue it, and I've already started to glue it so I didn't have to do the whole gluing on the video, is I glued it here and then glued it here. So pulled that up and glued those down. And I did that on this corner over here. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your binding, and it's folded so that the raw edges are in. You're going to start here, and you're going to glue it here. And then I would go ahead and glue it on the back as well. Again, use your glue here, and the nice thing about this glue that it is made for fabric, and so it dries pretty quick. It doesn't dry immediately, which is nice. If you want, you can always use a glue gun, whatever works for you, but I really like this glue. It worked well. So I've got that done. Then I'm going to take my tool, and I'm going to line up my tool so that I'm going to get a mitered corner. And as you see, I've got the point towards the point of my board here. I'm going to take this, flip it up, and come down, so there it gets that nice mitered corner. I'm going to do the same thing on the back. So I'm going to line that up on the corner, and I'm going to flip it down like that. So on the front, same thing. You're going to line up your corner and flip it down. And then you just keep gluing all the way around. This is a great project if you want. It's a no-sew project, which is amazing. You don't have to worry about getting your sewing machine out. It takes 10-15 minutes to put together, and they're great gifts. They're great if you have a daughter or granddaughter or somebody you want to make this with. They're perfect because it's just the glue, the foam core, the batting, and the binding. So that's how you put it together.